the threat of danger. It's the massive gamer, not your average gamer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my Evolution of Kombat special, where we look at all the Mortal Kombat games I can get my hands on. Now, before we start looking at the 3D Mortal Kombat games, there's an issue I kind of need to address again about the no pausing issue. I'm going to kind of explain in detail about why this happened. In Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, when they released it for the Genesis, they were kind of limited due to the amount of buttons a Genesis controller can have. So, they had to make the start button block, A, just the standard punch button, B was low kick, and C was high kick. Well, I think what they should have done is just made A the standard punch button, C the standard kick button, B the block button, and start the pause button. But no, they didn't want to do that. However, they did let you use the 6-button controller, which means you had better controls. X was your high punch, A was your low punch, Z was your high kick, and C was your low kick. Y and B were your block buttons, so obviously you had enough to block, but start was still your block button. Why didn't they make the start button block? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I even did something like this for the Super Nintendo versions. The Super Nintendo version had all the buttons it needed, but start button did absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. In fact, the only way you could pause a Mortal Kombat game was if you played Mortal Kombat 3 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. You had to enter a cheat code to pause a game. A cheat code. Well, what the fuck were they thinking when they were thinking that? I'll never know. Now we got that out of the way, let's get on. Here's Mortal Kombat 4 on the Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah, we're going to step into the 3D territory now for the MK series. Here we go. The character roster kicks ass this time. They brought back so many classic characters, except for Kano, but these new characters kind of suck ass. This is actually a 3D, more button-mashy version of Mortal Kombat 3. That's actually a good thing, since you can get in so many cool combos like that. This is also the first game to introduce weapons, which didn't really change the combat that much, but it's still pretty cool. And the fatalities? Just awesome. Well, most of them.
Rico wins. Fatality. Finish him.
While the others were just kind of lame. What the fuck? He just kicked him and he exploded.
Win.
That was so lame.
Fatality.
Kitana?
Yes, Liu Kang. It is I.
But I thought
This was also the first in the series to feature animated cutscenes at the end. They're the most poorly acted and animated things I've ever
is all
seen.
that I need.
As heir to the throne of my realm, I offer you the chance to rule it my...
I mean, you kind of look ridiculous when you are trying to get your point across, when you are speaking very phonetically like you have taken a first-grade reading class. Not to mention you are flailing your body around like you are having something that looks like something between a seizure and a stroke. I mean, what the fuck? Ah! Oh! Fuck! Ah! Ow! Ow! My neck!
Time passes us by. We go almost 3.5 years without a single Mortal Kombat game. For the time, yeah, it was alright, but still. This was the time when we thought the Mortal Kombat franchise was done and over with. But 2002 came. In 2002, Midway released Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox and GameCube. 2004, They then released Mortal Kombat Deception, also on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. To be honest, I don't even have these games. But I do have this one, and this is the last one we're reviewing. Here's Mortal Kombat Armageddon on PlayStation 2. This game kind of shares the same combat style as Deception and Deadly Alliance. The plot of this game is kind of odd. It's pretty much about how the Mortal Kombat world is threatening to destroy itself because of the large amount of fighters in it. I don't know how that makes sense, but whatever.
The Elder Gods demanded a safeguard be put in place.
The tournament happens because of this pyramid.
One that would make use of the combatants.
And they have to get to the top of this pyramid.
Like
and this is somehow supposed to save the world, I
they would
guess.
be drawn to battle.
Punch Bucky Blue! Ugh! Holy shit, look at all the playable characters. Yes, everyone, this game contains every single playable character that's ever appeared in a Mortal Kombat game, including some new ones. Let's try this guy, because he looks cool. The gameplay in this sort of matches that of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and Deception, which means it sort of abandons the gameplay style that Mortal Kombat 1 through 4 had. And this one sort of plays kind of like Virtua Fighter or Soul Calibur, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Hell, I actually like this.
Cobra wins. Flawless victory.
The game offers a single-player mode called Conquest Mode. In this version of Conquest Mode, you play as Taven, the son of the god of Edenia. You're on a quest to prevent Armageddon, and along this quest, you meet characters in the game, you go through maps, you fight bosses. It plays pretty much like an authentic single-player adventure game, and Taven's mom's hot. This mode was actually quite fun. It was even better than the arcade mode of the game, which makes this pretty tolerable.
Who are you?
I'm Cobra. No one crosses this bridge. No one.
We shall see.
Cobra, I just got the signal from Cabal. The ambush has begun.
If you're not a member of the Black Dragon clan, I'm gonna have to finish you.
The game even offers a cool create a fighter system. This system can actually create your own character, and believe it or not, this is awesome. The best feature in the game. Sure beats the shit out of Soul Calibur 3's shitty create a character system.
Well, there you have it. There's my review of all the Mortal Kombat games I can get my hands on. Who would have thought that such a popular series would start from something so small? A little game that's something Ed Boon and John Tobias made in their basement. Now we have one of the most popular fighting game franchises of all time. And I'm glad it's been a part of my history.
One more thing. Mortal Kombat 8. Is it going to happen? Should it happen? Well, according to the plot of Mortal Kombat Armageddon, almost all the characters in the series are going to be gone. Even Ed Boon had stated that in this new Mortal Kombat game, there are hardly going to be few, if any, characters remaining. So this whole cast, it's all going to be new characters. But is that going to be a good thing? Only time will tell. But what about the title? What do you think the title's going to be? If the title of the last game was called Armageddon, then what's this next title going to be? Resurrection? Oh dear God, I hope it's not Resurrection. But let's wait till E3 of 2008 to find out.